ChatGPT offers 800 plus plugins. The popular tab highlights the top 26. In this video, I'll demo all of them. Check the timestamps and the categories in the description. Let's dive in. So among the top 26 ChatGPT plugins, 3 specialize in reading PDF documents. So we got AI PDF, Ask Your PDF, and Chat with PDF. So I tested AI PDF on a Vanguard ETF report and got a summary in just over 10 seconds. The others, well, AI PDF seems to lead the pack. Ask Your PDF had some URL issues and Chat with PDF mixed up pages 9 and 10. So out of the top 26 popular ChatGPT plugins from a pool of 800, 3 are designed for developers, tech students, or those with a tech flair. The AskTheCode plugin lets you input a GitHub repository URL and ask questions about it. So I tried asking it for relevant questions, and one suggestion was how many JavaScript files are in the repository. Oddly, it couldn't answer its own suggested question. I then asked what programming languages are used in the free code camp repository. Again, no answer, suggesting I check GitHub directly. Maybe I just had a run of bad luck with my questions, but it's not the best first impression, to be honest. So the CoderPad plugin can write and edit code. So here's an example prompt. I have a homework assignment to write a Ruby program that calculates the factorial of a number. Can you help me understand how to do that? So while ChatGPT can also code, CoderPad's Edge is its external platform where you can run and edit code. However, it doesn't preview HTML rendering live. So Noteable allows analysis and visualization of data. For instance, you can ask it to analyze the CSV of sales data. So initially it was a bit confusing since the plugin suggested me to upload a CSV file directly into the chat window of ChatGPT. However, ChatGPT doesn't support file uploads, as you probably know. It then suggested pasting the data directly into the chat window or providing it with a link. So I tried that, a link, but the Google Sheet link I pasted in the window didn't work. So lastly, I pasted the data directly into the chat window, which eventually led me to Notable's website where I saw a graph. So the tool seems very feature-rich, which makes it pretty complex. And this resulted in me feeling a little bit overwhelmed, which then resulted in me probably not using it again. So if I'm overlooking its potential, please share your experiences in the comments. So among these 26 popular ChatGPT plugins, 3 are dedicated to creating charts, graphs, and diagrams. So I asked this plugin Diagram its specialty, and it boasted about crafting charts and visualizing my complex data. So feeling adventurous, I requested a random table with random numbers. Then the big test. Visualize it, I said. It inquired about my preferred style, and I chose a bar chart. But sadly, it choked on a mere 3-column, 5-row table. So out of sheer curiosity to see what it can do, I simplified my ask to a single row. Voila, a downloadable CFG diagram. But I still find it weird that I can't merge rows into one chart. Google Sheets can do this, but not this plugin. So given these quirks, I'm left pondering its other hidden features. For me, it's a pass. I prefer tools that simplify and not complicate my life. So if I'm missing out on something with this plugin, please let me know in the comments down below. So the plugin Show Me Diagrams can craft various diagrams. So I asked for a pie chart on a global wealth distribution. The labels were cut off, and even after feedback, they remained improperly placed. I also requested a World War II timeline, and while there is an edit option for these graphs, it is limited, especially for non-tech users. Advanced design edits require coding. So the tool Whimsical Diagrams promises mind maps and flowcharts. It even teased me with wireframe capabilities. So daringly, I requested an e-commerce product page wireframe. And what did I get? A flowchart. Yes, just a flowchart. So in other words, this tool can help you create flowcharts and mind maps, but it falls short on the other capabilities it mentioned. Also good to know that it provides a link to edit the created flowchart or mind map once they created it. So in summary, my impressions of these 3 plugins is less than favorable. It seems that all of them still have quite a few bugs. It's surprising to think that these are considered the most popular among the 800 plugins available. So if you are considering developing a ChatGPT plugin, it might be worthwhile to delve into the diagrams and charts category. Are you planning your next trip? Consider these 3 top ChatGPT plugins. So we got Expedia, Kayak, and Earth. So note that Expedia and Kayak are similar. They're basically competitors. So these plugins by commercial firms direct you to their trip planning sites. Some sites compare the two businesses. So Expedia and Kayak offer planning for stays, flights, cars, and activities. The ChatGPT plugin extends their website. So I tested Expedia for Paris hotels and got both pricey and affordable options. With Kayak, I found flights to Tenerife, but not necessarily the nearest airport. The plugins redirect to their sites for final bookings. I am unsure if these plugins beat using their direct website though. Then there is the Earth plugin. It displays satellite images of places such as Yosemite with links to Google Maps. So while you can ask, can you show a satellite view of Yosemite? I don't see an advantage over directly using Google Maps. What are your thoughts? So overall, I'm not particularly impressed with the quality of these travel plugins, especially considering they are among the top rated out of the 800 ChatGPT plugins. So among the 26 popular ChatGPT plugins, 5 are dedicated to web searches. So while their techniques differ, like some use Bing, others use DuckDuckGo or Google, they all feel quite similar to one another. So I tested BrowserOP, a web search plugin, on my website about email marketing. So it summarized well, but struggled with pricing tables and specific news requests. However, it did highlight US wildfires confirmed by Google News. However, I wouldn't recommend them if you're comparing products or trying to find the best product in a particular industry. So this is because they mainly summarize top search results, which can be biased by sponsored content. For instance, when I used Keymate.ai to find the best email marketing software, it suggested tools I definitely do not recommend. Overall, these plugins are time savers for lengthy content, but they do have flaws. For example, when I asked it to find research papers on dog training, it suggested events, which are entirely different, of course, from research papers. Also, for simple queries like World Cup results, using Google might be more straightforward than using this ChatGPT plugin. Did you know there is a Wikipedia plugin you can use for ChatGPT? It's one of the top 26 tools people like. It's great when researching complex or historical topics on Wikipedia. ScholarAI finds free scientific studies and research for you. It doesn't link to paid studies though. So in my test on dog training, it linked me to the PDF, provided an abstract, told me the authors and the publication date. So it's a useful tool, but again, it is limited in accessing all papers. Introducing Wolfram. So Wolfram is versatile and can perform a wide range of tasks. For instance, it can provide details about cities, solve intricate equations, and answer detailed questions about datasets, among other things. So its primary users include educators, students, researchers, and scientists. So if you're an active Zap user, you might want to give this plugin a try to automate tasks within ChatGPT. So a few examples of what it can do: creating a new email, adding events to your calendar, sending a DM in Slack, and of course a lot more, as you'll know if you're familiar with Zapier. Alright, let's chat about the one-word domains plugin. So as the name suggests, it helps you find those single-word domain names. I tried it by asking for a brand name under 5 letters, making sure only available ones popped up. So the catch? They redirect you to GoDaddy for a purchase. Smart affiliate marketing move. So if I'm scratching my head for a name, I might tap into this plugin, yet plenty of other platforms, like many other websites, might make the process way smoother than using this ChatGPT plugin. So it's an interesting tool, but it's not shaking my world. The Make a Sheet plugin allows users to request an Excel sheet creation. For instance, you provide student grades and it generates a CSV download link. Now, I haven't thrown in super complex data at it, but for a few rows, I'm kind of thinking, why not just plug this into Excel myself or Google Sheets? Maybe there's something I'm not seeing. After all, it's a crowd favorite among the plugins. So I tried this A+ DocMaker plugin, one of ChatGPT's big shots, and it promises high quality PDFs. So I asked it for a PDF on puppies, and yeah, it did the thing. But beautiful PDFs, not so much, to be honest. I mean, it's basically just some colored headers and text. It even skipped on the images. All in all, this plugin might be handy if you're in a PDF making marathon, but for the occasional doc, probably not my jam. Okay, let's chat about smart slides. Picture this. You've got an outline and you're thinking, man, I wish I had slides ready for this. Well, toss it over to Smart Slides and bam, you got a presentation. And you can then upload it to PowerPoint or Google Slides. And a pro tip, consider using the regular ChatGPT to outline your text. For longer content, which ChatGPT can't handle, utilize plugins that can scan PDFs or web pages to create those outlines. Then employ Smart Slides to generate a presentation. So while I haven't tried this myself, I can see how it might save time, especially for frequent presentation creation. So is this Smart Slides plugin essential? Maybe not, but nifty? Definitely. All right, let's dive into Prompt Perfect. You know, when you quickly jot down an email or a blog post, not really minding the nitty-gritty of grammar, I do that a lot. ChatGPT is my go-to for cleaning it up. At first it was Grammarly, but since ChatGPT is here, I'm using ChatGPT. Now, Prompt Perfect promises perfection. Just toss in perfect after your messy sentence. But here's the thing, it took its sweet time. 30 seconds. Regular ChatGPT, almost instant and not much difference in quality. So would I swap to Prompt Perfect instead of using the regular ChatGPT? Probably not. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.